Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slay Hope. Got another video real quick for y'all. I'm gonna share with y'all a clip. This is like has a little clip of obviously these women were having a podcast and they were talking about, this chick was talking about if she's the provider. She was just talking some crazy shit. But I'm gonna show y'all the clip real quick before I go into my commentary. But this chick, she got ate up by another chick. Apparently this chick is like a very popular chick on TikTok because she makes a lot of content. You know, kind of like trying to get the delusion out of these chicks. So let me show y'all the clip real quick, and then I'm gonna come back with my commentary.
If I date a man and we are going half on bills, you are my friend. You are not my man. You're my friend. You're my close friend who I get a little penis from. If I am the woman who I am the provider and I provide and pay for most of the dates and stuff, you are now my son. You're my son. You're my child.
Girl, first of all, why are you even living with a man, splitting bills with him, if you're not going to consider him your man? If you don't agree with that, then just don't fucking be with him. Also, whenever it comes to men talking about the traditional responsibilities of a woman, like cooking, cleaning, taking care of the house, doing laundry, taking care of the kids, that type of stuff, women are quick to throw out the fact this isn't the 1940s no more. But yet you still want men to act like it's still the 1940s by paying all your bills. And this is what y'all fail to understand. The only reason why it was the man's responsibility to pay all of the bills is because women were literally not allowed to work. You no longer have that excuse. So it is no longer an obligation for a man to pay all of your bills. It is now a choice. And that type of attitude is exactly why they choose not to do it. And y'all have to understand there's two sides to everything. During the time where men paid all the bills and the woman stayed at home, she wasn't just staying home sitting on the fucking couch eating Pringles all day. She cooked, cleaned, took care of the kids, took care of the house. That was her job. The man was not supposed to lift a finger whenever it came to housework because the woman was not lifting a finger to pay the bills. Each of you had a role. But women now think that even if a man goes out and works all day, work a 10, 12-hour shift, he's still supposed to come home and help you cook, clean, and do laundry. Like, no, you've been home all day. You had 10 to 12 hours while he was at work to do the shit that needed to be done at home. So why does he have to come home and help you? He didn't get no help bringing money home. So why does he need to help you with this? But y'all don't want to talk about that. And imagine if men use the exact same knowledge that Shorty just tried to use in that video. Imagine if a man who paid every single one of the bills was like, well, since you not contributing on bills, I pay all the bills myself. You're my child. You're not my woman. I'm free to do whatever the fuck I want because you not my woman. Now he ain't shit. She literally said, that's not my man. That's my child. Whenever women today literally want men to pay all their bills and they don't want to cook, they don't want to clean. So basically you don't want to do anything. Who's really the child here?
Shit is crazy, man. Delusion at its finest. It's crazy. But I tell you brothers all the time, man, like that's why I tell the brothers, that's why I made that whole video about 50-50, man. It is what it is. Like, fuck what they say. Fuck what they complain about. Fuck how they try to emasculate you and say you're not a real man because you want to share responsibilities. Fuck all that. Because at the end of the day, like I tell y'all all the time, when it's all said and done, when you are the man and you are expected to court and spend your money on these women, let's say if this relationship doesn't work, you know, this is what happens. Let's say as a man, if you are always expected to spend your money on dates, on gifts, on all of these things, right? What happens when one relationship doesn't work? Now you got to go to another relationship and do the same thing. What happens when that relationship doesn't work? You have to move on to the next woman and do the same thing. Do you see what's going on here? So you continue to spend your money from this woman to this woman to this woman until you find the one that it works with, right? But who knows? Because a lot of these chicks are coming with some type of defect. But we're not gonna make excuses, because brothers got to be better when they are picking women out here. But the whole thing is this, like I said in my video about going 50-50, when a woman spends her money, she's more prone to put a little more investment into a situation. She's more prone to kind of like be more committed to that situation, because they don't really like wasting their money, right? We the only ones that we're supposed to embrace the idea that I can waste my money on this girl, move on and go waste my money over here, move on and go waste and keep just wasting my money on these women who are no good. Yo, that's real stuff, Fareed. You know what I'm saying? You better off just doing that. But my whole thing is this. I'll tell y'all all the time, stop falling for the tricks of you got to do this, you got to do that. Nah, like if a woman is interested in you, trust me. And let me tell you something. I dealt with a lot of women who I spoke to and courted a lot of women who have money. And they don't be thinking like half of these chicks be thinking. A lot of these chicks, you could tell they from the hood. You could tell. You can automatically tell they from the hood. They have the nigga mindset. And I say it all the time. They have that nigga mindset, right? And that's why I don't date women in the hood. Because the woman in the hood and the man in the hood have a certain leech. They have a certain mindset of trying to come up off you. You know, like dudes in the hood is always looking for a come up. Just like the woman in the hood, they always looking for a come up. They always looking on how they gonna come up off you. That's why a lot of men in the hood, they use women, and a lot of women in the hood, they use men. So I say that all the time. I don't really engage with people in the hood because they have a certain mindset, and they usually, because when I have engaged with the people outside of the hood, they don't be thinking like this. Like the women don't be thinking like, yeah, you got to do this for me, you got to do that. Like they really don't. They really don't. And I hate to say this is like some hood black shit, but it based on my experience, like other women don't be doing this shit for me. I mean, they don't be doing this shit to me. Like other women, they don't mind. Some of these women don't mind taking you on dates. They don't mind on paying. Like it's crazy. What's the sense of you working nowadays if you're gonna complain about using your money? Men didn't have to complain, right? For years, for decades, that women benefited from them just going to work and taking care of business. They ain't complain. So I just feel like I said, like, what's the sense of you working and you just trying to keep your money and you just trying to save your money? What are you doing with your money? What are you doing with your money? What are you doing with your bread? If I'm spending my money on you and me and us and the house and the family, what are you doing with your money if you're working? Are you investing for us? Are you like, what are you doing with your bread? I ask people this all the time. Like, what are you doing with your money? And they can't even answer the question. So yeah, this video was crazy, delusional. I should probably play it again. You know what I'm saying? Just to hear the stupidity that be coming out some of these chicks' mouths, man. It's crazy.
If I date a man and we are going half on bills, you are my friend. You are not my man. You're my friend. You're my close friend who I get a little penis from. If I am the woman who I am the provider and I provide and pay for most of the dates and stuff, you are now my son. You're my son. You're my child.
Girl, first of all, why are you even living with a man, splitting bills with him, if you're not going to consider him your man? If you don't agree with that, then just don't fucking be with him. Also, whenever it comes to men talking about the traditional responsibilities of a woman, like cooking, cleaning, taking care of the house, doing laundry, taking care of the kids, that type of stuff, women are quick to throw out the fact this isn't the 1940s no more. But yet you still want men to act like it's still the 1940s by paying all your bills. And this is what y'all fail to understand. The only reason why it was the man's responsibility to pay all of the bills is because women were literally not allowed to work. You no longer have that excuse. So it is no...
I ain't gotta show the whole video. You know, the whole point of this is it's like she said in the video, and she said in that clip, she said she don't gotta date this man. Like, why are you dating a man that you're not gonna respect if he doesn't make as much money as you, or you're not gonna? And I say this all the time. Some of these sisters, and there's always black women, right? That you see in these videos. Not saying that there might not be other women, like, you know, but for some reason, I don't know if it's a media thing. I don't know if it's really like a black woman narrative. I don't know what it is, but if a woman, like she said, if you do not respect a man who makes as much money as you or more money than you, then don't date them. That's it. Don't date them. That's it. We don't want to hear you complain. All right, we got a question from a contestant. So you want a woman to use her money in the household? I'm telling brothers, what I want is this. I want women to respect man, regardless of how much money they make. That's what I really want. I want women to, if a man doesn't make six figures, if a man makes $40,000 a year, I want the woman to have the same respect for him like they will have for the man who makes 100,000 or 200,000. That's what I want. And what I'm telling the brothers is this. I'm telling the brothers, like, stop spending your money on these chicks. Especially if you're dating women and you're being expected to cover the expenses for them. These people are just dating. They're just dating. They're going on dates, and you know how girls are sometimes. They want gifts. They want to go to expensive restaurants. They want to do X, Y, Z. Some women even want you to pay for their nails, their hair, all type of unnecessary things that she cares about. Which is why I'm going to make a video about marriage in Islam, because a lot of our sisters are following suit behind the non-Muslim women, and they're trying to be like them, right? So they have this whole misconception about what marriage is really about. Marriage is about food, clothing, and shelter. It's not about hair. It's not about nails. It's not about lashes. It's not about makeup. It's not about all of those things that you think it is about. Not you per se, but a lot of women think, oh, the moment they get with a man, he got to pay for their nails. He got to pay for this. He got to pay for that. Nah, that's not how it works. You know, I'm supposed to feed you, and feeding you is not going out to restaurants, you know, to eat all the time. Feeding you is providing you with materials for you to be able to cook. That's feeding you, providing you with the materials. We talking about if you're my wife, of course, providing you with the materials for you to be able to cook. So if you don't know how to cook, that's a problem. You're not going to be able to eat. Another thing is, yeah, but I'm gonna make a whole video talking about this as far as marriage in Islam, because some of our Muslim sisters get it misconstrued, because they're following in the ways of the kuffar, of the non-Muslim women. They already got their own little discrepancy. So when I make some of these videos, I'm talking about the delusional non-Muslim women. I'm talking about the most of my followers are not Muslim, so I make videos talking to the people who are not Muslim and saying and telling the brothers, like, look, don't be with a woman who don't respect you. If she only respects you based on your finances, don't mess with her. That's it. Don't be with these women. And I tell brothers all the time, like, make sure they spend their bread, man. Don't be used for your money. You already seen the video of this delusional chick, but I'm about to get up out of here because I'm not trying to be on here too long. Talking about this but I'm just telling the bros, like, look, man, like, at the end of the day, we gotta have some type of self-respect. Like, we can't keep letting women make the rules, right? At the end of the day, like, if a chick looking for whatever she's looking for, like I tell women all the time, if you're looking for 100K, if you're looking for 100K, if you're looking for a man to make a certain amount of money, go ahead, go chase that. But you will respect me. One thing about me, I demand respect. Right, no matter what. I don't care if I don't make no money. I don't care if I ain't got a job. I don't care about whatever. Like, one thing it is, you're gonna respect me, whether you're a man or a woman. You will respect me, you know, because I demand my respect. And that's the same thing I tell the brothers. Just make sure And just make sure that you get your respect. You know, as a man, you should be respected, right? Like as a person, you should be respected, but as a man, you definitely need to demand your respect, because some of these people will try to walk over you, especially the women, because they know we not gonna deal with them the same way we're gonna deal with a man that disrespects us. So sometimes we let some of these women slide with the disrespect. So I'm just telling you, bros, man, like if a chick don't respect you based on your money, based on whatever it is, like don't be with that woman. Don't sit there and take that abuse. I don't care how beautiful she is. I don't care how much she pleases you to the eye. Like if she don't respect you, don't be there with her, and leave these delusional women alone. Let them figure that shit out. They'll get it together. Word. But on that note, man, y'all have a good one. Y'all stay blessed, and y'all stay safe out there, and keep your eyes open. Peace.